YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be giving you a little gift guide, I guess you could say, for the eccentric people in your life, while also telling you my Christmas wish list, or not necessarily Christmas. I don't necessarily want this to only be like a Christmas gift guide. I just want it to be a gift guide in general. It could be for birthday gifts, just like gift ideas for the eccentric people in your life, while also including my little wish list. That was so much rambling. There might be a lot of rambling in this video, but yeah, here we go. I'm gonna do the first part of this video is gonna be like my wish list, and like the second part of the video is gonna be like also things I like, but more so just like recommendations or things that I think would be cool to give someone as a gift. So yeah, let's start with my wish list. It's not gonna be in order from like thing I want more to thing I want least. I'm just gonna go by, I organized it on Pinterest boards because the way my brain works, I have to see things like visually like this. So, yeah. So I'm just gonna be going off what's on the top to like what's on the bottom of the board. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna say are padded clothing hangers, like sort of like the vintage style ones. I think that they're so cute and like super aesthetic. I would love to just have like super pretty hangers in my wardrobe. Oh my gosh. No one was going to tell me that I had lipstick on my teeth. That's embarrassing. Anyways, I like to hang my clothes in the back sometimes, so it's, I don't know, it's like, it'll be cool to have like pretty hangers to have all my clothing on, and you can get like different patterns and colors for them. Also, some of them come as bottom hangers, which are really useful if you don't really like folding your clothes. I don't really like folding my clothes that much because I feel like if it's not like in my face, like hanging in my wardrobe, I won't really like reach for it and I probably won't wear it as much. So yeah, that's definitely a good one. Another thing that I really want is a like a custom memoir phone case. They make like these super cute like sparkles. What is sorry. I don't know how to explain it, but obviously I'll have a picture on the screen of what they look like, but I think that they're super cute, and you can even send them little like trinkets or just like cute little things that you would love for them to put on the phone case. So like, let's say like your grandma gave you like a vintage charm that you would love to include on the phone case. You could send that in and they will put it on there for you. You can even put your initials on there or the initials of someone you love. I just think that it's a super cute thing to have, and I definitely want to get one as like my main phone case. Well, like I feel like I'm growing out of like the wildflower phone case thing, and I just want like something more original. So that's kind of like where I'm at and why I would love to get one for Christmas. They're kind of pricey, but I think it's worth it. Everyone I see who has one seems to really like them. Okay, another thing that I kind of been wanting is the new face device thing. It's kind of like a gua sha or just like a face tool that depuffs, and it just like has like your face like super snatched, and like I kind of want one. Like, I don't exactly know what they do, but they seem to be very effective. Like, all the people that I see use them really like them, and I want one, but I don't want to pay for it myself because it's kind of pricey, so I would love to receive it as a gift. Another thing that I really have been wanting since like years ago, like I feel like at least 5 or 6 years, and I just never got, it's like a vintage style like luggage set. Not like actual vintage luggage, because I do have that, but I mean like sort of like the, I'm gonna include pictures, but like the trunk style, floral print, like very like girly. I first saw this in like Liz Lisa released, like, I think it was called like a Lucky Pack. When I was back in high school, I saw one of those, like, and I was like, oh my god, it's so cute. And then later on, I seen like on AliExpress, I seen that there were luggage sets that look very similar to like the Liz Lisa one that I saw years ago. So I really want one. And now that I don't really have like a rolling luggage, I think now is like the perfect time to get one. Because right now I just have like the vintage handheld luggage. But yeah, I really want one. But the ones that I see are like $300. And, you know, I don't want to pay that. Okay, another one that I found more recently are, well, we all know that like the Miu Miu ballet flats have been like going crazy viral everywhere, but they're so pricey. And I came across this brand on Instagram called Shop Peche. I don't think I'm pronouncing that right, but they have like their own version of like the ballet flat, and it kind of looks similar to the Miu Miu one. It doesn't look like a knockoff, because I know a lot of people aren't really into that, but yeah, it's super cute, and they're way cheaper. They're $87, and the only problem is that they don't go up very far in sizes, but yeah, I really want this one. They do go up to a size 8, which is my size, so if you're size 8 and smaller, you can definitely find them. But don't worry, because if your size is bigger, I have more ballet flat Miu Miu alternatives on the list. This is just like my personal wish list right now. Sorry if I was like kind of rambling in and out. I got distracted by a notification on my phone and I was trying to like continue filming, but yeah. Okay, so the next thing that I've also really been wanting since its release is the French Waltz cologne, or just fragrance, from Golf Le Fleur. That is Tyler the Creator's brand, and y'all know I'm a big fan of Tyler. But I just hear so many like great things about his fragrance, that it smells like very fresh, and y'all know I love anything with rose like notes, and this has like I think either one of the top or middle notes is rose, so I'm like so on board for trying it. And it comes in 2 sizes. I would probably go for the smaller size first, even though there's only like a $50 difference. I'm not sure. I feel like if I'm blind buying something, I wouldn't want to go all out as far as I don't know. If you are scared of blind buying for such a large price, I think they do also offer like smaller travel size versions of the scent for like $40 or $50, so you could definitely order that one first, or even gift it to someone. Like, who is gonna be picky? If someone wanted to buy me like the travel size, I would not be mad. So yeah. And while we're on like Golf Le Fleur items, I definitely want this passport sleeve. It says, "For the sun seekers who flew the coop, it's sugar in the air, so keep your eyes wide. Call me if you get lost. Welcome to the disco." I think that's super nice, and I really love, like, I don't know, like the vibe of his brand. It's very him. It's very different and unique from like what a lot of artists release. It's not like merch. It's like an actual like luxury brand, and I really like that. And since I am really trying to like get into traveling more, I think that this passport sleeve will be a nice gift for me, even if I have to buy it for myself. But it is a bit pricey because this brand is like a luxury brand. But yeah. Next on the list is, it's kind of like a cosplay item, but I would more so get it for decoration. But it's Marinette's purse. I'll put like a picture of like her purse in the show and like this purse. And what's cool about this one is that they will like custom make it so like your initials on the bag instead of like the M for Marinette. And it's like an exact replica of the bag on the show. I don't know how they got it like so close, but it's great and I would love to have it. Like I love hanging bags on my wall. You can't see here, but I would definitely like hang it on my wall and cherish it. Another thing that I really want is a stylus pen for my phone. I'm not at the point where I can buy an iPad right now, and I like editing thumbnails and such on my phone here, and I usually do it with like I don't know how to explain it, the pens that have like the black tip as a stylus, but I want something more precise. And this pen that I see here, I saw someone with it on like an Instagram reel and I was like, oh my god, is that an Apple Pencil on an iPhone? But no, it's an iPhone compatible pencil that's very similar to an Apple Pencil, so I think that it would be very useful and I could get more creative with my thumbnails and like write things. I think it would be really nice to have, and I could definitely treat myself to this, but yeah, if someone would want to buy me one, I'm all for it. Okay, and another thing that I really have been wanting is a finance planner. I'm not the best with money and I really want to change that going into 2023. That was definitely one of my bigger goals for this year, but it just fell through and kind of sad about it, but there's always time to like turn around my finances, and I'm becoming a lot more like aware. And I think that like a financial planner will really help me stay on track. So yeah, would love that. Alright, moving down the list. Another thing that I really like is the Sandy Liang keychain. I tried to go on the website today to like get the exact name of it and the price, because I know it was on pre-order for a while, but their website is down for some reason, so I can't really say, but I will link it. And it's probably also on Essence, or will be on Essence if it's not on the Sandy Liang website. But I think it's super cute. I love hanging keychains off of my bags. I think bag charms are really cute. I know I think it is probably intended to be a bag chain, but they call it a keychain. But this is just like, it's so cute. I want it so bad. But yeah. Another thing that I want are more press-on nails. This is what my nails look like right now. I'm just keeping them like very simple because my actual nails are very brittle and they break very easily, so I really like having press-ons because not only do I not have to deal with my actual nails, but it's way cheaper than like having to go to a nail salon. So if you're like someone who always has like acrylics or likes to go to the nail salon but you're just tired of spending the money on it, I would definitely make the transition to press-on nails. And Chill House makes really good ones and they last on for like up to 2 weeks if you like apply them properly. And their glue is pretty good and it's non-toxic, so I definitely recommend them. And this style specifically I really love because it's like they call it the 90s supermodel, but this style originated I think like in the 50s or something, and it's actually Dita Von Teese's like signature nail style. So I love it. Like when they released this I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have it, but I still haven't gotten them yet. Alright, moving along. Okay, so next thing that I want are new like a set of circular needles, like the long ones and the short ones. I just want really good quality needles. The ones I have now are okay, but oh yeah, wait. Before I even like go into that, I got into knitting this month. So yeah, I really have just been trying to like learn things, and I just think that like a nice gift for someone to encourage me to keep going, it would be like really nice to receive like new knitting needles. And yeah, these ones are really nice. I love the point is good because I find that ones that are too rounded are like harder to like get under the threads and all that stuff. But yeah, I want the long ones and the short ones for different projects, obviously, but yeah, I would love to just like be gifted like a full set, because right now I'm building my needle sets one by one and it's pretty pricey, so I would love to receive that. While we're on the topic of knitting, I also really want this chain row counter. So basically it's like a stitch marker, but it has numbers on it, and each time you go up a chain or a row, you can change the number up so you can keep count of like which row you're on. And I find that so helpful because my memory can be really bad sometimes, and even now, even though I'm just starting out, I struggle at like remembering what like row number I was on. So I think that this would be like even a great gift to myself, but because this is like so niche and no one will really know unless they watch this video. But yeah, this is super helpful if you're like me and you just have so much on your mind, you just tend to forget things a lot. And I think, oh yeah, another knitting thing that's great is like a it's like a yarn ball holder, and it basically stops your yarn from like rolling away from you. That definitely happened to me before. It rolled off of my bed and I'm like, oh my god, I have to get out of bed to get it. But I specifically like this one because it kind of looks like a magic ball, like a magic crystal ball, and I think that's kind of funny. But yeah, definitely think that this is super useful and love one. The last knitting thing, or knitting related thing that is on my list is this book called Stitchin' Bitch. It's the Knitter's Handbook, and I actually got this recommendation from the owner of Strawberry Western. I was in her office and we were just chatting, and I was like telling her that I recently got into knitting and she also knits, and she recommended this book, and I flipped through it, and I feel like this is like the type of book that I definitely would love to learn more from. It's like my type of vibe. Like the patterns that were included in the book were so cute and like things that I would love to create. And yeah, I just like when people like make education fun, and that's like the vibe that I got from it. So I would definitely love this book. Alright, now we're moving on from that. We're gonna jump back to nails really quick because I forgot to include this one. But it's basically a nail care system. I really, really want one. Specifically this one because I kind of have like shaky hands when I'm painting my nails, and they're not always like very precise. And I feel like a lot of these tools included in this kit will really help me work on my nail skills and probably even motivate me to upkeep them more. I just feel like when things that like simplify things for me, I'm like so on board for, because I don't like struggling. Like and I feel like I struggle at a lot of things, so yeah. And also Olive and June, that's like the nail care set. I'm probably covering myself with pictures, but yeah. All of their stuff is non-toxic, which I also really care about, so yeah, that's great. Alright, moving down the list. Oh gosh. We have Nike Air Rifts. I have one pair that I have yet to wear out, but when I put those shoes on, they were so comfortable. And I think that this one specifically, like with the color and everything, it's just like a nice take on like a ballet flat. I feel like you could definitely like dress these up super cute, and definitely for my style, I would love these. I would probably wear the hell out of them, and I'm pretty sure they're more comfortable than ballet flats. So if you're into ballet flats but you don't think that they'll be comfortable for you, I would definitely recommend these. And another thing that I really like and have been eyeing for like the past month or two is this Ekusi, wait, I don't know how to pronounce it. Ekosusi red stripe laptop backpack. I like it because it looks like a sailor collar thing at the top. So cute. And it's also red and cream. I love that color combination. And the reason I found this is because I was looking for like a good school bag. Even though like I don't have much school left, I just think it'd be nice to have like to carry around like my laptop. And just to have a backpack sometimes. Sometimes you want to just carry your backpack, but this one is super cute and I would rather this than like a basic ass backpack. Sorry if you like basic backpacks. Another thing that I really like are these, I actually just found this one last night, and it's like the brand is called Lauren Perrin, laurenperrin.com, but they're like tartan tights, like pattern tights, and y'all know I've been loving pattern tights, so I really want these, and I feel like I could wear them so many ways. I don't know, when I saw them I fell in love with them, and like they were advertised to me. My ads know me very well because they be getting me, honestly. But they're not that pricey, honestly. They're about $60. That can be pricey, but I feel like for something like this, it's like more of like an investment. Like I feel like as long as it's something that, you know, you feel that you get a lot of wears out of, then, you know, it's worth it. Honestly, when shopping, just think of like, I saw this logic on TikTok, but when you're shopping and you think something is too pricey, just think of it as like, oh, will I wear this? For example, this one is $60. Will I wear this 60 times? That's $1 each wear. And then it just like starts to make sense, and you're like, oh, that's actually not that bad, because at the end of the day, you'll get way more use out of it than 60 wears, so it's worth it. If that made sense to you. Probably didn't, but it makes sense to me, so. Sorry. I thought I was done talking about knitting stuff, but I forgot this one. This is also like a yarn ball holder, but this one like revolves, and like the yarn goes on like this axis thing. You just like pull the yarn. I think that one's super nice and it's cheaper, so that's an option. Okay, definitely want a new camera. This one is the Sony ZV-1 digital camera. I know they recently came out with like a new version of it, but honestly, I would still get the older version. For me personally, it's a step up from this quality, and I just want better quality in general, and I've seen the quality on this one and it's pretty damn good, so I would definitely go for this one. I don't always need like the new and improved version, because a lot of the times it's just like it costs more for like 1 or 2 changes, so I don't think I need that, but I want this camera so bad. I've been wanting it for like the past 2 years, I think, but hopefully I can get it this year. Another thing that I want is this Rosette NYC salsa dress. Rosette is like a brand that started this year, if I'm not mistaken, but oh my gosh, their designs are so good, and it's like a small batch, like limited quantities type of brand, like cut and sewn, and I think that that's so nice. It does reflect in the price, being that they're like pricier items, but I think it's so worth it. Usually items like this are better quality and they will last you longer. I don't know if I can justify buying it for myself right now, because with that logic that I just told you, I don't think that I would get that much wear out of it, since it's like not like sheer, but it's a lace dress, like fully lace, meaning that it's like kind of see-through. So I feel like I could only wear it like very specific ways, but if someone were to buy it for me, I would be so happy. And also it's like one of the co-founders is Susan Alexandra, whose brand I really love, and I actually have a few items of hers on this list as well, starting with the Joyful Hoops. I want these so bad, like I've been wanting them for a long time. And I know people might think, oh, you can make this yourself, but I don't know, like, I like the beads that she uses, and I don't necessarily want to make it myself. I'm not a jewelry maker, although I could be because my grandma was a jewelry maker and I know how to do it. I just haven't done it to this point, and I don't think I will for a while. So I wouldn't mind getting these earrings. Another item that I've been wanting by her is the baby hold on ring. Not much of a ring wearer, but I really like this ring, and it has red nail polish. It's gold with red nail polish. I think you can also change the nail polish to pink. It also comes in silver too, so you can customize it based on like what nail polish you wear, I think. But yeah, I would get the gold one with red because that kind of looks like my hand, and I think it's so cute to have like a little like hand like wrapped around my finger. That's so cute. And the last thing from Susan Alexandra that's on my list is the Kooky Spells and Numbers necklace. I really want this necklace, and I want mine to say Sparkles. That's my dog's name. But yeah, it's so cute, and I love just like the font and like the lettering that she does. It's very like kooky, like it's fun and very like different, and you won't really like, it's not like your basic nameplate necklace, you know? And that's why I really like it, because I feel like it stands out from the rest. Okay, I lied. There's one more knitting related thing. I promise this is the last thing, but this is actually like a yarn ball winder, and I think that this is super useful for like if you have to completely take a project apart and you want to roll the yarn back up into a ball. This is very useful for that, and it also comes with like other accessories that might be useful, like stitch markers and tapestry needles, all that. So yeah, really would love to receive this as a gift. Okay, and this one is a fragrance that I really want to be my signature scent. Like I said, I love rose. Anything rose, really. I love the scent of rose. It smells so good to me. It makes me so happy. So I really want this fragrance. It's a luxury fragrance. Y'all know this brand for like the Baccarat Rouge. Can't tell if that's crooked or not. I'm sorry. But sorry about that. My camera ran out of storage. But like I was saying, y'all know this brand for like the Baccarat Rouge fragrance that's, or the Baccarat Rouge scent that's like really going viral on TikTok, or was for a while. But when I smelled this one at it was a big department store here in New York. I don't remember which one it is, but oh my god, I fell in love. Like, I want this to be my signature scent. And it's pretty pricey, but I definitely think I would get all the use out of it. I would use this to every last drop. And yeah, I want something like more, I feel like when you, like, I keep mentioning signature scent because like when you get to, I don't want to say when you get to a certain age, but like everyone wants to be known for like how they smell in a way. Like when you hear people talk about like Rihanna, they say she smells good, she has like a signature scent. Like a lot of celebrities have a signature scent, and I would love this to be my signature scent. It's just great, like when you run into someone, or like even like a family member or a friend, you hug them and you're like, oh my gosh, that smells so good, like what are you wearing? I just feel like that. I would feel really good. So yeah, that's what I've been wanting to be my signature scent since I smelled it last year. Another thing that I want is, it's kind of, okay, so Dita Von Teese has a brand, and one of the items is like a 1940s style tilt hat. It has like a little like, kind of almost looks like a donut on the top, and then it has netting. And I really love this style. The one that she sells is really pricey. It's probably like $300 or $400. But I found one on Etsy that's a pretty good dupe for it. It's not an exact replica, but it's a pretty good dupe. and I really want it because with locks, I can't do a lot of like vintage hairstyles, and I love dressing vintage, so I feel like having this would just help me like mesh the styles together, I guess. And yeah, I really have been eyeing this, and I hope that I can get one pretty soon. While we're on the topic of dupes, I really, okay, y'all know I really want a Chanel bag. I actually don't know if I've talked about it on this channel, but I really have been wanting a Chanel bag since late last year or middle of last year. Really been wanting one, but at this point in my life, I guess, like I just mentioned, how like I want to like be more like financially responsible, I realize that's not gonna work for me. So when I saw this bag, I actually discovered this bag from one of Lainey's videos. Lainey Ozark, I think that's how you pronounce. I don't really know how to pronounce her last name, but y'all know her. She's a fashion YouTuber. She actually has like the silver one, and she was saying how like she got one for her mom and like her grandma, and I really like this. Like I love like the style of the Chanel classic flat bag, but I don't want to pay like up to $10,000 for a bag. That's just like not where I'm at right now. Not even $5,000, because I did consider secondhand, but I think this is good for me right now. It's not like a replica or like a fake or like a knockoff or anything, but it like has that same vibe, and that's really what I want. And it's genuine leather. I think that means it's actual leather. That could just be another name for faux leather. But yeah, I really want it. And it comes in so many different like sizes. I'm gonna talk about that later on in the video, but it comes in like a medium size, which I also want, and it comes in like a large size, which I kind of think I want. I'm rambling. Okay. Another thing that I really want is this, well, I really just want like a sewing kit, but the one that I specifically want is the Simplicity Vintage sewing kit. If you don't know what Simplicity is or Simplicity Vintage is, it's a really popular sewing pattern brand from like back in the day. I think they still make current patterns, but this specifically is like their vintage line on Amazon. I don't know if they have their own website for it, but I discovered it on Amazon, and it's just so nice. Like it has very like vintage inspired, like all of like their old patterns on it, like the pictures from the patterns, and it's so cute. And I don't know, I just think it's really cute. Like I would love a sewing box or like a sewing kit. Yeah, I do want to start sewing next year, so I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, this one is also like a new thing that I'm kind of just like, wow, I want this. And basically, let me not ramble because I was just about to tell a story about it, but basically I was at the Cole Haan store with my family. My dad is, well, yeah, my dad, my cousin, a few people in my family are like obsessed with Cole Haan. They make really comfortable like dress shoes, and I didn't know that they made heels. So when I was in the store, I was so shocked to discover that they make heels. And these ones specifically, like I said, picture here, the name, everything will be in the description box. When I saw these, I'm like, oh, these are kind of like Chanel vibes, like just like the look of it is very Chanel. And I've been wanting a pair of heels like this as well for a long time because I wanted the Repito heels. But yeah, this is like a good option if you also want those two styles, but more comfortable and way cheaper. So yeah, these are definitely like heels that I want to get so bad. Yeah, this might be on my 2023 wish list. I am thinking about doing a video like that. Let me know if you want to see that. But yeah, I want to be more of a heel wearer. I just am all about comfort, and I hate sacrificing comfort, but you know, I got it. So I can't wear like Uggs and sneakers with every outfit. Or like Z coils, because I'm really into Z coils as well. And I think that's also on the list. But, moving on, I really want this new like Fujifilm instant camera. The style of it is very like different and it looks like a vintage camera. Y'all know I'm all about my vintage aesthetics. But, I think it's very nice. It's way pricier than like the other Instax mini cameras, but I like the features on this one and I would love this one for an instant camera. Okay, we're nearing the end of my list. I have 3 more items on my wish list. Starting up with this knit dress from Michelle Nia. She's actually one of my mutuals, but before we even became mutuals, I loved her designs and I really want one. This knit dress is pretty pricey, but if you think about like all that goes into it, like the knitting supplies, the yarn, the time that goes into it, because I know that this takes forever to make, it's so worth it, and I could definitely see myself wearing this like every day. When I get clothes that I love, I will wear the hell out of them, and I definitely, when I saw this, I was like, I want it so bad. So yeah, I definitely would love to receive this as a gift, because I can't buy it right now. Okay, and another thing is a knitting project bag. There are cheaper options to this on Amazon, but they all kind of look like diaper bags in my opinion. And this is like the only one that I saw that looks really like just like a cute bag. And it almost looks kind of like Vivienne Westwood style, which I was really drawn to. But yeah, it's just a big bag. It opens, what are those bags called? Kind of like a doctor's bag opening, but it's like, it's big enough to hold like your yarn and your knitting needles and like all that type of stuff. Probably even like a knitting book and a few patterns. I just think that this would be a great thing, and I actually asked my boyfriend for it, so I'm hoping I get it. It comes in 2 sizes. Obviously the smaller size is cheaper, but I would like the larger size because I want to carry a lot with me, and that's about like $200. So let's see if he actually buys it for me. Alright, the last thing that is on my list is the Lana crossbody polished leather bag in crimson. It's a cute kiss lock bag that is sold by Hobo, like the bag company. I have it in black, but I really want the red. I'm kind of wishing I waited for the red instead, because I feel like I need a red bag like this. I have red bags, but I want this one. Like, I would trade those in for this one if I could. But yeah, that is it from my list. Now we are moving on to my recommendations. And I'm going to try not to ramble as much for these because I feel like this video is already kind of long. But yeah, I have it sectioned off in little sections on my board like I stated earlier, and I'm going to start with the top and move down. Starting with beauty tools. Like, if someone is really into beauty like I am, can't really go wrong with like giving them like tools, especially if you like don't really know their shades or like what colors they like to wear. Beauty tools are really good. Starting with this Chanel retractable foundation brush. I feel like anyone would be so happy to receive like a Chanel item. It's so like luxurious and just like, I don't know, I would just feel like super cute with my little Chanel brush. Another one is like a face roller. Those are really good for like lymphatic drainage. Me personally, I really love these style of face rollers rather than like the gua sha and the like the jade rollers. I just feel like these feel better, and I feel like they're pretty effective, and I specifically like the rose quartz one because I don't know, I like gemstones. Another one is this, it's like a makeup pouch by Anya Hinmarch. And you can customize it to say your name on it, and I think that that will be like such a great gift for someone. It comes in multiple different colors, but the one that I wanted is sold out, which is the red. But I think all the other colors are still in stock, and that would be a great gift to give someone. Another one, which is kind of funny, is Chanel blotting paper. Like I said, like, who doesn't want Chanel? And this is pretty cheap for Chanel. It's about $35, probably one of the cheaper items on their website. But it also has a mirror, so you could use it. It like doubles as like a mirror for your handbag as well as blotting paper. And the last thing is a Chanel double face mirror thing. You know, like the one that has like the regular mirror and the magnifying mirror that folds up. It's one of those, and it looks like a Chanel compact, and I think it's so cute. And I think that whatever makeup lover or whoever gets this will love it. Woo! Alright, now we're moving on to shoes. Like I mentioned earlier, these like Miu Miu inspired ballet flats, I found some on eBay by like a smaller brand that hand makes them, like custom makes them, like different fabrics and such. And yeah, they're still like very, like, they're pricier than the ones on my wish list, but they're still like significantly cheaper than the Miu Miu ones. And I think they're a great option. And yeah, these other ones are cheaper than the custom made ones, and they're pretty much like an exact replica. Not an exact replica, but they're basically like, I don't want to say knockoffs, but they're like very similar to the original ones, and they'll be a perfect gift for someone who likes the original look with like the buckle straps, or I think that's like grommet. For that person who's really into that look, I think that they would be a great option. Another thing are these Nike Vapor Max Plus. They look super comfortable, and I think that they would be great, like, even like a great gift for someone who's trying to get into fitness or just like trying to get into walking in the next year. They look super comfortable. I would love some for myself, but yeah, I think that they look super cool and very different. Like, I don't really see too many people walking down the street in these, so I think that's a good option if you want to get someone sneakers. And the last shoe option are the Z-Coil Sophia. It's kind of like a Mary Jane style shoe for Z-Coil. Obviously you can find Z-Coils way cheaper secondhand on like eBay, Poshmark. That's where I got all mine. But if you're gifting them to someone, I wouldn't recommend that because a lot of those are very old and the soles fall off. So definitely recommend getting like the new ones if you want to gift them to someone. And I think that these are super cute, they're probably some of the most comfortable shoes I've ever worn, and I always get compliments on them when I wear them out. So I think if you're wanting to get these for someone super like who likes to dress very differently and likes to stand out, I would definitely get these for them. Now we're moving on to lifestyle items. Starting with the camera I'm actually recording on. It's a Panasonic HD camcorder. It's great for that person in your life who has been wanting to start a YouTube channel or just like wants to get into creating content. It's a great starter camera, and it's not too pricey. It's under $300, which is why I got it. But yeah, it's a great option. The microphone isn't too bad. It zooms so far, and the flip out screen is great for like if you are someone who has to be looking at themselves like me. I gotta stop. But yeah, and another good one is from Susan Alexandra, and it's a lighter case for someone who, it could be for someone who likes candles, you know, you never know what someone might need a lighter for, but it's a super cute case that you can put over any lighter, and I think it's super cute. And yeah, and you'll never lose your lighter or mix it up with someone else's ever again. Another thing that I've been like really into and just like recommending is ebooks. So I feel like a great gift idea would be to get like someone a Kindle or a Nook. Yeah. I don't know what else to say, but because I think it's a good option because a lot of the times ebooks are a lot cheaper than like physical copies, and yeah, it's just like easier to get a book. You don't have to go outside and go buy the book or order it online. You can just buy it on like, I don't know. I don't have a Kindle or a Nook, so I don't know how that works. I do ebooks on my iPad, which is also a good option. But yeah, it's just like, you can just go on the bookstore and just buy it. You don't have to wait for it to come in the mail or anything like that. And if you're getting it for someone who likes the feel of actual books, there are these great book covers that I actually have. It's called, what are they called? They're called the Clever Case, and they look like a hardcover book. So like when you open it, it's like you're actually opening a book, and I know a lot of people like that feel. So I definitely think that this would be a good option for them. Okay, and while we're on the topic of books still, I have one more in this category, and it's basically a budgeting journal. This one specifically I found online, and I feel like it would be a really good one. I'm thinking about gifting it to someone, but there's also a PDF version if you have like an iPad or a tablet and you would prefer that. But yeah, you can. I think this will be a great gift because I think now is a good time for everyone to like get their finances in check, and I don't know who will be mad at that. Like, you trying to help someone, like, stay on top of their finances and just, like, I don't know. I feel like that would be very helpful. I would be very appreciative. So, yeah, I think that's a good gift. Okay, and the last one in, like, this lifestyle category are the La Maison Inondi bowl. I don't think I pronounced that right, but it's basically a bowl with, like, a little house in the middle. And I think that they're so cute, and they come in so many different colors. And I want to get one for me and my boyfriend because I think that they're adorable, and I can't imagine. I feel like someone would love to receive that as a gift. Alright, moving on to jewelry. Wow, I've been talking for so long. Okay. I have a Susan Alexandra earrings. They're like little hands, like golden hands with nail polish and bows. I love bows. I think that they're so cute. And I think that someone would love to receive these. I think for this one you can also customize the nail polish to like the color that would suit the person who you're getting it for best. I also have like the Cookie name necklace because I feel like it'll be great to gift that to someone, and you can make it say whatever you think that they would like. Okay, and then we have the Sandy Liang ballerina earrings. I'm actually wearing these, and if I have to recommend like anything on this entire list, it would definitely be these because they're so versatile. I can wear them with every outfit. I can wear them with any necklace because, you know, it's gold and silver, and I think mixing like metals is just very like, it makes sense. Like at this point we have to get out of the mindset that you can't mix metals because they look damn good. And then the last thing on this list is like a custom necklace. My friend Natalie actually makes like little necklaces custom. She has an Etsy shop. She has a few styles on her Etsy, but this one specifically I really like, and I'm sure if you message her she can do something custom for you. So definitely like a custom necklace would be a great gift. She actually made this one. Like, look how cute it is. I'm like obsessed. I wear like this combination, these earrings and this necklace, like every day. Yeah. Okay, moving on to clothing. we have this strawberry western Sherpa jacket. Oh my god, I have it and I love it. I'm obsessed with it. I wear it every day. I think that this would be a great gift to give someone who's really into like that like eccentric style I've been like describing this entire video. It's just like, it's perfect for that, and it would go with all of these things that I mentioned in this video. Another great thing would be like a lace-made dress, specifically the roseberry dress. I've really been liking this one personally, and I don't know why it's not on my list. Maybe I forgot to move it, but yeah, this dress is really nice, and it's super cheap right now. It got marked down a lot, so I think now's a good time to buy it. Obviously, this like tank top cami underwear set from Rosette NYC would be a great gift. Like I said, their stuff is pricey, but that's because it's like handmade, like hand cut, sewn, all that stuff. It's like limited batch. It's really great, and it's not overproduced, so if you're getting it for someone who really likes to be different, like I've been stating, this would be a perfect option. And I think it's so cute to like have all those things matching. I love when my underwear matches my outfit. Okay, and another thing would be just like a lace dress or like slip, something like that. I have two here. One is from Free People. This one is just like a skirt, I believe. But the other one that I found on Amazon is pretty much the same thing, but it's a dress, and it comes in way more colors. So those are two options, and I feel like these are good alternatives to like the Rosette one if you're like, if you don't want to like spend that money but you want a similar style to that. Definitely a great alternative. And then we have this ecru dress. I feel like some of this stuff was supposed to be on my list and I forgot to move it to that board, but I've been loving this and I want it so bad. I just feel like it's so cute. I've been loving knitwear for like this entire year, like anything that's like crochet and bows. I've just been loving, and I think that this would be so cute to give someone, because even if it's kind of pricey and a lot of people don't want to spend the money on their own. The last thing in this category is an Earth Angel top, or just anything from Earth Angel. My friend runs Earth Angel, and like her designs are like amazing. Like her mind, honestly, like she makes everything out of like vintage fabrics and neckties, and I think that is so unique. And a lot of pieces are one of one, so like you will definitely be the only person on earth with that item, and I really like that. I also really like her tie skirts, and I get so many like questions and compliments every time I wear them. So even if you don't want to buy a specific item because you're unsure if they would like it, she offers gift cards for like any amount, and you can give them a gift card and they can buy from any drop that they decide to buy from. And they can pretty much like wait until they see a drop that they're like in love with, or they can get something, they can browse the website and like see something that really catches their eye. Anything, but I definitely would recommend that, because this would be up their alley if they're like, if they like are very eccentric and like are into like the things I like. I feel like this is like so niche to like my viewers or whatnot, but yeah, I highly recommend. Alright, next category, bags. I have another alternative to like the Marinette cosplay bag that I mentioned earlier, but this one is more like wearable for like everyday, I guess, and less accurate to like the show. But it's also customizable, and it comes in 2 sizes, and this would just be great for people who like casual cosplay. If you don't know what that is, that's like basically when you kind of go by like a similar outfit scheme as like characters you like, but not exactly full cosplay. And then next on the list are the Chanel dupes from Versa bags, but in different sizes, like I mentioned earlier. Not gonna get into that too much because I feel like I said everything I needed to say. I also have a luggage set on here similar to the one from my list, but this one is a 3-piece luggage set. And I think that a 3-piece luggage set is really good to invest in. I know that this one is pretty pricey, but it's pretty good to have, and these ones seem like very good quality. The reviews always seem great, and you get a little like carry-on thing. You get like not like a carry-on, but you get like a little like small bag that goes on top of like your suitcase. You get a carry-on suitcase and you get a large suitcase. So I think that those are like really good to have. And then I have 2 more items. They're beaded bags. One being from Susan Alexandra, the Mary bag. I feel like that's like her staple bag, like on her, like for her brand. I feel like that's probably one of like the best sellers. And it's so cute. I want one for myself, honestly, but I still don't know if I want to buy it because I've had beaded bags in the past and I just didn't wear them as much. But I think that they're so cute and they're super unique, and I honestly probably should get one. And then another one is from one of my mutuals. Her brand is called Francine's Delivery, and she also makes beaded bags. Hers are a little bit cheaper, so if you're on a budget but you want to give someone like a similar look, I would definitely recommend hers. They're pretty vibrant and colorful as well. I think that most of the styles are sold out right now, but yeah, she has a few like styles still in stock, and I'm pretty sure if you messaged her for a commission, she would probably do that too. So yes. Now we're moving on to crafting. You can literally see like the lighting change because I've been filming for like the past hour. But I'm gonna just go through this very quickly because I feel like a lot of these are self-explanatory. We have another Simplicity vintage sewing kit, but this one is a travel size. I feel like it's nice to have like a little travel sewing kit on the go because you never know, honestly. You never know like when you have like a wardrobe mishap or whatnot. But yeah. Then I have a crochet hook set here. I almost got into crochet, but I just found it a bit too difficult, like to maneuver the hooks through the chains and whatnot. But I think if you know someone who really wants to get into crochet, I think that this would be a good starter set. Then I have another like row counter stitch marker thing on this list. Some of this stuff I've already kind of like mentioned, but I also wanted to like reiterate that these are like great gifts to give. This looks like a pretty good needle set to start with if the person you're shopping for isn't really into circular needles. I feel like this is a good set to start with. And then this is a good circular needle set for if you know someone who isn't really into like the interchangeable needles like I had on my list. So there's like so much to choose from. There's also, you can get personalized engraved bamboo knitting needles, which is like, if someone did that for me, I would be so happy. Like, even though I'm not a fan of bamboo needles, I feel like I would just cherish them. I would keep them in like a very safe place, or probably even on display, because I do have a little like on the side of my room I have a little like knitting area. But yeah, while we're on the topic of knitting, I have a few patterns on here too from Michelle Nia's website. She has a lot of super cute patterns. She also has tutorials on some of her things on her YouTube channel, so definitely check that out. I'll link everything down below. But yeah, definitely gifting someone patterns is super sweet. Like I mentioned earlier about like how a lot of Susan Alexandra's jewelry could possibly be made, I feel like she kind of like caught on to that, and she decided to like, I don't know the word for it, but like turn that idea into like a product. And she sells a bead box where you can basically like make your own necklaces and bracelets, and I think that it'll be super cute to get a gift like that. Like, I would be so happy if someone got that for me, and I'm pretty sure that someone who's like artsy and likes crafts would love to receive something like this. And the last thing in this section is a sewing basket, like a sewing kit. This is similar to the one on my list, but it's a lot smaller, or you can't really put as many like sewing scraps and little random things in here, but sorry, my camera died. Okay, let me be fast because after this I have one more category that doesn't have a lot in it. But I was saying about this like sewing box or sewing basket. The cool thing about it is like on the inside it has a little pocket, and in the picture they have like scissors in there, but you could put like other tools, and it has, I don't know the term for it, but like one of those things that you could like put like pins inside of on the top flap as well. So I feel like this would be like super cute and useful for someone who's maybe like just like starting out, very beginner level, and doesn't have a lot of like tools and like extra things that they need. Okay, we are on the last category, which is makeup and just like beauty items, I guess. For someone who is into like vintage items, I definitely would recommend this Etsy shop called LVCC Historical Apothecary. They have so many like vintage, like actual like vintage products. Not actual vintage, but like vintage inspired, but very like true to like the original product. I think that would be a great option to like help someone build like a vintage style makeup kit, but like on a budget, because the other vintage inspired brand, Besame, they offer a lot of the same products, but like way pricier because the brand is like more well known. But starting out, I definitely recommend the Etsy shop. And I do have one Besame Cosmetics item on here that really stands out, and it's their long hair finishing powder brush. It's so cool. It's like a vintage style brush, but it's like huge and super fluffy, and I think that this would be really nice to get someone like who like wants something cute to put on their vanity, or just like, I don't know, I think it's just nice to have. But yeah, if someone is really into like vintage like I am, I definitely recommend those two brands, Besame and LVCC Historical Apothecary. That's such a long name, but yeah, I recommend those two. I have products from both brands and they're amazing. Another brand that I really love, and I think that this is so worth it, is the Bring It On bundle from Youthforia. Oh my gosh, Youthforia's products are so amazing, and I think that this would be a super good option to gift someone is because it offers a brush, a primer, and their color changing blush oil. The color changing blush oil is so good because it suits every skin tone, and it's gonna look different on everyone's skin tone, and I think that's super cool. So you don't necessarily have to know what color to buy the person. Like, you can just get them this blush oil, and whatever color they get is gonna look super pretty, and it's gonna look super dewy. So I think that's a good one. Down to the last two items, and I'll be closing this video out because I know it's been super long. But this Alley-Oop pen pal product, it's like a, you know those pens that have like all the different colors that you have to push down? That's basically what this is, and I think that this is a good option for someone who likes to be quick with their makeup like me. They have 3 different color options and multifunctional like colors. Like, you can use a lot of these for lip and cheek, eyebrows and mascara. They have a highlighting shade. I just think that this is a great option, and I guess you can base like what color to get the person based on like their skin tone, because they break it down for you here in the shades. So I definitely think that's a good one, especially for someone who like wants to get into makeup but like doesn't want a huge collection. This is just perfect. And the last item I will put on this list is a Rouge Paris product. It's the La Palette Visage. I actually been wanting this for myself, but I think that it's great because it has a lot of like blush, like lip and cheek shades, and a lot of like different highlighting shades, and the compact is super cute. Yeah, and it's super pretty, and I really don't know what else to say. I've been talking for so long and I'm ready to close this video out. So if you made it this far, thank you for watching, and even though this video is pretty like late to be making a gift guide, let me know if you'll be buying any of these items for yourself or someone you love. And let me know like what other videos you would like to see from me. So yeah, thanks for watching.